The first episode of Takopii's Original Sin is probably in my top 5 episodes of anime of all time. It's haunting and the premise is outstanding. It's a show that sticks in your head for days after you've watched it, and there's so many themes going on that I am not quite qualified to talk about, but I do want to try nonetheless. So here's a little synopsis to start off. We are introduced to Takopii, an alien from the planet Happy sent to spread happiness around the universe using happy gadgets. It's a childish premise that we'll see work so well in the future. We are also introduced to Shizuka, and you understand from the very beginning that Shizuka is not quite the cheerful school kid that we are used to seeing in these types of animes. We later find out that Shizuka is getting severely bullied by a girl in her class. Takopii tries to help Shizuka but doesn't yet understand that some humans are just purely cruel. And I want to start off by talking about Takopii's character. Takopii is the point of view we see the story from. He is the embodiment of innocence in this world, blissfully unaware of any wrongdoing that can occur, and shrugs Marina's physical and psychological abuse of Shizuka off as simply just a disagreement between friends. Now, spoiler warning for the first 15 minutes of the first episode from now on. If you haven't watched it, I urge you to go watch it please, because it is pure art. There's so much disturbing about this scene. The fact her mother is nowhere to be seen. Nobody came before Takopii to check on a 9-year-old girl who lived by herself. The fact that no adult seemed to care in the entire story, so much so that something this bad could happen. Let's talk a little bit more about Shizuka's character in this episode. She practically lives by herself, only accompanied by her beloved dog. She lives in a messy house without a father or a mother, and she feels too guilty to eat the free school lunches, so she simply doesn't. And it seems like not a single person in the world cares for her. It's truly miserable and at times a very, very tough watch. Shizuka is the opposite of Takopii. She is all too aware of the cruelty of the people around her and unable to look to the future as it only looks bleak. Takopii comes from planet Happy, and in Shizuka's mind she lives on planet Despair. I don't know anything about this story past the second episode, but Shizuka is a character you only want to see the best for. This poor girl lives in a world that, through no fault of her own, has abandoned all hope on her, and she has abandoned all hope on it. But the story continues, and using one of Takopii's happy gadgets, they can turn back time to a few days before it all happened. This is when we get to see the truly horrible things that have happened to Shizuka as Takopii goes to school with her, and we are properly introduced to the evil that is Marina. And I want to say Marina's character is absolutely fascinating. Marina despises Shizuka because her father is cheating on her mother with Shizuka's mom, and this causes Marina's mother to go a little bit off the rails. Marina is a 9-year-old with a home life of hell. Nothing she does to Shizuka is right, and I don't want to sound like I'm saying it is right, but a 9-year-old is shaped by the things around her, and having such a dismantled home place is not Marina's fault at all. The story of the first episode of Takopii's Original Sin is one of abusive, selfish adults. Shizuka's mom, Marina's dad, and every teacher who lets such horrible stuff go on are all at fault here. And that's why I think Takopii's point of view is the perfect way to tell this story. He is so unaware, he doesn't know people can be this bad, and when he finds out, he brushes it off. He's like a baby with no survival skills, but pretty decent comprehension skills. I think I might make a few more videos about Takopii's Original Sin as the story progresses. It's only 6 episodes, so I think I might make one about every episode if it continues to be as good as it is. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it please. It's going to be a masterpiece. I really do trust the animators. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and bye bye.